Well, yes, I in fact did go to Vegas for 12 hours, and I'd do it again. And you do it again for a check. Hello? You're currently on the phone with KCK. Yep, that's me. Hello, everyone. As you can see, I took a break this last week. Wasn't intentional, but I just had a very busy weekend, and I was like, I'm gonna get up Monday morning and record this. But I'm like, I have to do a video recording, so I have to get up and get ready. And I'm like, you know what? Plus, it takes me longer to edit these ones. It's not like I can just do it like I used to. But these ones I like better because you can see me, and the sound quality thing is better. And then I can do clips and put them on TikTok. And I'm going to start putting things on YouTube. I just did a Patreon episode talking about how I'm going to start putting my stuff on YouTube. Did you know that on Spotify, well, first of all, let's start up. Apple invented podcasts pretty much. It's kind of like the iPod, right? Podcasts. 9 million people a month listen to podcasts through Apple, which I think is not very many people. 100 million a month listen on Spotify. And guess how many listen on YouTube? 1 billion people a month listen to Spotify, or listen to podcasts on YouTube. That is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. So what I'm getting at is I'm going to try and start posting on YouTube as soon as possible, because that's a lot of people. And that is so surprising to me that many people use YouTube, first of all, because I thought YouTube was dying, wasn't it? Wasn't YouTube like a thing of the past? I did have this feeling, though, starting last year, that I felt like it was going to have a resurgence, which it sounds like it is. And people, I think, are wanting more long form content. And that's what YouTube's for. So YouTube's nice because you can have the most niche people that you follow, like creators that you follow on YouTube, and like no one else would even know that they exist. But to you, you love it. One of my favorite things I used to do at my old job is I would have Friday afternoons all to myself. My boss would go home at like noon, and the rest of the guys in the crew would leave at like 1, and I would stay there until about 4:30 or 5, and I would just like type up on the computer and sort things and kind of like declutter from the week and get ready for the next week. And I would watch Noah Beck's YouTube videos every Friday at the desk, and I loved it. I loved it so. It was like, well, I looked forward to it so much. And then he stopped doing them. I don't know if he got too busy or what, but he stopped doing them. But I had other people that I would watch too, and I love it. It's just kind of fun to have these creators. They call them comfort creators. One day I hope to be someone's comfort creator. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna start posting on YouTube, and then who knows? Maybe I'll do little vlogs. I kind of did like a mini vlog the last 2 days of what I do at work, because I feel like people all they think I do is travel and go to concerts, which is not false. It's not an inaccurate thing, but it's just what I want to do with my life. Like, I don't have kids. I'm not like tied to a career. You know what I mean? I'm not tied down by anything. So I'm like, you might as well just go and have fun. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, so I do work. I want people to know I do manual labor and earn my pay, my share. So I kind of did a little vlog about that. I need to edit it. Today's been a weird day. It like woke up naturally at like 5. I'm like, well, I don't need to be up this early. I have my alarm set for 7 because I'm trying to get 8 hours of sleep. I've noticed I just don't do well if I don't get 8 hours of sleep consistently. I can do it for a few days and then I'll crash. Like Monday, I came home, I went to bed at 7 and woke up at 7. Like I slept for 12 hours. I was so tired. What was I getting at? So I let myself sleep in, and I was like, well, I'll just kind of like lay here for a while and get on TikTok. So I did, and then I went up and had breakfast. Then I came down and I think I took a shower and I took another nap. And I had to run some errands, a few of them, so I just kind of did that. I watched some TV. I've done some laundry, done a little bit of cleaning. Like I have gotten things done. I recorded a Patreon episode, but at the same time, it's like I didn't do enough. You know what I mean? I didn't do enough to justify the day. So I don't know why I told you that, but there you go. There you have it. Yeah, this weekend's going to be kind of chill. It is Thursday when I'm recording this. When this episode goes up, we'll have a new Chapel Roan song. We'll have a new... Who else is putting songs out? Demi Lovato, her new song and music video. I think both those songs have... Chapel Roan's song is called The Subway, and it is the music video we saw her filming not too long ago where she has the long Rapunzel hair. We get a music video with that. We get a new song from Demi Lovato. It is called Fast. And we got did I say music video from her? There were 4 people we got music videos from, or music from this coming Friday. So anyways, by that time, you'll have those songs out. The internet is still in agreement that we have not found the song of the summer, which I don't understand why Wet Hot American Dream has not become song of the summer. That song is so fun. It's so, if you were to hear that song played, it would feel so 80s and so like late 80s, I think. Just fun. It's a good song. It's got a good beat. Although I did hear that the song was stolen. I don't know if that was Ava Max herself that did the stealing, allegedly. But yeah, some girl on TikTok came on. She's like, so that song you're hearing, that's my song. Like, it was supposed to go to someone else, and it ended up being sung by her. So, which I'm not really mad at because it's a good song. So, yeah, maybe this new Demi Lovato song will be the song of the summer. I mean, we're getting, July 31st is today. August is tomorrow. Salt air and the rust on your door. You guys ready for that? You ready for August? Yeah, what else happened? This weekend I'm not doing much. Yeah, I'm going to, my friend is visiting from Florida, so we're going to go, she's having kind of a little get together for that. Saturday I'm going to Hozier. I did not pick that myself. I'm not mad that I'm going, but also it's one of those ones where I don't know any of the words. I really truly don't know any of the words. So, it's going to be interesting. The only song I know of his is that church one, and Sweet, what is that called? Make My Whiskey Neat. So Sweet, is that what it's called? I don't even know. But yeah, my friend's like, will you please go? I'm like, I guess. He's doing 2 nights here in Utah. I feel like he comes every year. I feel like he's come every year for the past like 3 years. So he must be pretty popular. He did the Maverick Center last time though. Now it's USANA 2 nights in a row. I'm wondering why he's doing USANA. USANA is an interesting place. It's a venue that's very, very, very hit or miss. And I think it has a lot more misses than it has hits. It's an outdoor amphitheater. But oh well. And that's it. That's all I'm doing this weekend. But I want to tell you about my last weekend because that was absolutely exhausting. So my family rented this place not far away from my house, and it has like cabins and little teepees and pavilion and a pond and all this kind of stuff. We kind of rented it for a family get together, and I really was planning on being to more of it. Just didn't end up that way. And so I went and hung out with them Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night, and then the next day we decided to go. We planned this, I think, on Wednesday. We decided to go down to Vegas. We drove down to Vegas, you guys, with no tickets in hand. We didn't even get tickets until we got to the hotel. I think it was like 2 or 3 hours before the show started. So we left for Vegas Friday morning, and then we get to the hotel. I've never stayed on Fremont Street. I guess technically I can still say I've never stayed on Fremont Street. We stayed at the Four Queens. My friend was so excited. She's like, you guys, I got us upgraded to a suite. And she did. It had like a bar area and like a big, huge open thing. It had a real leather couch, like a pretty nice leather couch. I'm like, this is so weird. I've never seen this in a hotel room. Like real in the sense that you would see it in someone's home. Not like it didn't look commercial. I don't know why that stuck out to me so well. I think it's because I worked in the furniture industry for 10 years. It just was so shocking to me. But yeah, Fremont Street is not the cleanest or nicest place, and it's off the strip, and so it's cheaper. So you get the cheaper clientele. No offense, no offense. Fremont Street is fun though. I think you should experience it a couple times at least. Vegas, I just love Vegas so much. It is so fun. People that say they hate Vegas, they're doing it wrong. Like, I don't even gamble, and I love Vegas. I drink more. I didn't used to drink. Even when I didn't drink and went to Vegas, I had so much fun. The shopping, the architecture, the shows, the food, the lights, the magic. And you know what? It's not even that dirty. It's not even that dirty for being what it is. People are like, it's so filthy. It's so gross there. I'm like, I don't know. I remember New York being filthy. I remember it being way worse. Don't even get me started on San Francisco. Yeah, I take that back. Vegas is not even that dirty compared to San Francisco and New York. New York, I know they can't put their trash on the street anymore, so that probably has helped. But for what Vegas is, city of sin, it's actually kept up pretty well. There's so much to do in Vegas. There's so much to do. And I love how it's like catered towards families also. Like, it's so bizarre. It's just such a weird, random place. And I love that it's that. I was thinking about this the other day. I love that it's so close to me that I can go kind of like whenever. But like I gotta go right now. It's what? Oh, it's 8? wow, I didn't realize it was so late. I could go right now and get there by, well, we gain an hour when we go there. So get there by like midnight tonight. But it's not close enough that I can just like go there that often. You know what I mean? So it's still fun. It's still fun when you get to go. Anyway, we got there, we got ready. We had to end up picking up our friend Kristen because she literally flew down after work. And there wasn't going to be enough time to get her from the airport down to Fremont Street. So the airport's here, Legion Stadium's here, across the freeway, across the strip. And then this way towards me is Fremont Street. And it's kind of a ways away. It's going to take her an hour to get to Fremont Street from the airport. So like, we're just going to have to pick you up on the way there. Like, we have no choice. Picked her up, literally drove to the parking garage at the Excalibur, walked to the venue. The show was supposed to start at 7, didn't start until like 8:15, so we had plenty of time. I got merch. I got patches to put on my blanket that say Cowboy Carter. I got a license plate. What do you even call that? Banner thing. It said, look at that horse. It would go well on my Mustang. And I got the Cowboy Carter jersey, the red one. This show, you guys... Oh, I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if I said we went to Beyoncé. If you didn't piece that together. We went to Beyoncé. I just can't even tell you the level of performing this woman puts on. She was born to be on stage. She was born to be a performer. She was born to entertain people. Her voice is amazing. My cousin and I always talk... Well, we don't always, but we talked about this. We're like, if someone went on to a reality singing show and played one of Beyoncé's newer songs... Granted, this was probably 10 years ago when we were talking about this. They probably wouldn't win because their songs are just so unique and weird and bizarre. Maybe not weird and bizarre, but very unique that like only Beyonce could get away with singing those. If someone else tried to sing them, it would just sound weird. You know what I mean? I don't know. But when she does it, it's so good. She had this dress. So the songs I was looking forward to hearing the most were Daughter, Tyrant, Two Hands, Two Most Wanted, and Alien Superstar. She didn't play Two Most Wanted. That is the one of Miley Cyrus. It was played, but kind of like as an interlude in between when she was changing. So I had to hear all the other stuff. Jolene was good. Honestly, if you didn't go, I'm so sorry. Vegas was the last stop on the tour. And we went the first night. I thought there were 3 nights. There was only 2. So we literally went down there. We picked up Kristen, went to the concert, then went back to Fremont Street. They're like, we're going to take a nap for about an hour. Because the people I was in the car with all had to be back to work the next morning. So I'm like, this would be perfect. I can go back to my family reunion. And it'll be like I was not even missing, just one day. But then my friends are like, we're having a birthday party for Ellie. And we it'd be so fun to go. I was like, oh, sorry, I can't go. And someone's like, well, I'm going to go. And I really want you to go. I was like, okay, say no more. So I'm like, I'm not even going to tell my family because I just can't even handle that. Well, why? You should come. Oh, you know what I mean? I didn't want to handle that. So sorry to my family. I know you're all listening, but I had a great time. So we literally drove back from Vegas. I didn't have to drive. I slept pretty much the whole way. Thank you, Lord, because I've driven that road many, many, many times. So it was my turn to sit in the back. It was my turn to not have to drive. We get back to my car about 8 a.m. I have to drive back home, which is another 20 minutes in the opposite direction, and get my stuff for the rest of the weekend, on my swimsuit and all my Charli XCX tote bag that I got at Coachella, and then drive up to Salt Lake, pick someone up, and then drive to the lake that's in Park City. And it was Jordanelle Reservoir. I've never been there in my life. Driven past it a million times. Now I've been there twice in one summer. And it was fun. It was so fun. Everyone's like, you're here? How are you here? Like, you were just in Vegas at Beyonce. I'm like, I know, I'm just that good. I kind of like that, though. I kind of like keeping people on their toes and, shocking people like that because I don't know, it's just fun. It's so fun. I think I said this at the end of my Patreon episode. This year has been so fun. I've just kind of gone with the wind and done random things and done things on a whim. Very last minute, a lot of things. And it has paid off just so much. Maybe not financially. Well, I know not financially, but a lot of last minute concerts, a lot of last minute just parties and trips and hangouts and dinners and whatnot. And I've had the best time. This year, it's the best year in many, many ways, but also a sad one because I lost 2 grandparents. So that's not fun. But I don't know. I really hope I figure out a way to make money from this podcast because I want to keep up this lifestyle. At the rate I'm going, though, I'm going to have to get a job, maybe 7, to kind of make up for what I've spent. But you know what? At this point, I don't care. I'm having fun and I love it. So yeah, then Saturday night we went back to Salt Lake, got ready, and then went to a movie at Broadway theaters in Salt Lake, downtown Salt Lake, and it was an old one, very very old, with Jake Gyllenhaal, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore. Who else was in it that's older? Anyway, I guess like once a month or something they play older movies in theaters, in that one specifically. And yeah, my friends are going to this. Like, do you want to go? I'm like, I guess, if I'm not like inviting myself. The movie started at 9. If you know me, that is a late movie. Actually, 9's not too bad. 10 is where it gets a little tricky. 10 is like, oof, I know I'm not gonna stay awake. So I did doze on and off. This movie was bizarre, but it was really cool, called Donnie Darko. And basically, Jake Gyllenhaal's the main character, and he has these night terrors, like, maybe is what they are, hallucinations. Very bizarre. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I wouldn't even know how to begin. And it would be a movie I didn't think I'd be into, but I actually kind of liked it. It was pretty good. And I found out at the beginning of the song "To Die For" by Sam Smith, it's like a phrase, and you can tell it's cut from a movie or just like written to not be sung, but said, you know. And it says, it's a guy, and he's like, "Not if everyone dies alone." And then a woman, I'm guessing it's a therapist, I actually know now, says, "Does that scare you?" And then it goes back to the man and says, "I don't want to be alone." And then it goes into the song and Sam Smith starts singing. I thought that was part of the song. No, it is from that movie. It is Jake Gyllenhaal talking to his therapist about these like night terror things. I'm like, oh, I love when you find out stuff like that. I love when things come full circle. And it's like that movie must have had a pretty profound impact on him, Sam Smith, to put this in a song. That's a really good song. It's a sad, sad song, but it's a really good song. Same with Ariana Grande. What song is it? Bloodline? Bloodline or NASA? No, it's not that one. What is the song she sings? Anyway, at the beginning of it, it says, "And I can't find anyone to satisfy me." And I'm pretty sure that is Stanford from Sex and the City. And I'm like, I love when people, like, when artists incorporate other art, other creative things into their art. Anyway, I don't know why that happened. Anyway, so, yeah, then Sunday, what did I do Sunday? Just kind of hung out, came home pretty late, and I did not want to do a podcast, so I apologize. I think what I'm going to do is, like, every couple months, I'm going to take, like, a week off, just because it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to... Now that I'm being recorded on camera, it's like a lot of pressure to look positive and smiley and energetic and entertaining, you know? And some days, you guys, you know, it is hard to have to sit down and record a podcast and be all jolly. It's not like some like work project where you have to hurry and type something and like come up with something. Like you have to be like on. Like I have to be on. I am an entertainer. Me and Beyoncé are born to be entertainers. But yeah, that was my weekend. So here we are again. This is episode 99, you guys. Episode 99. One more episode till 100. People are like, "Are you going to do something special for it?" I'm like, you know what? Probably. I probably should, but I don't think I will. So it might just be another episode. And that's just fine because we're all here for a good time. And I don't know. I think it'd be cheesy. I think the whole big balloon bubble, you know, when people do like 100K followers or 100 episodes, I think that's like, I don't know. That's been done too much. I wouldn't want to do it anymore. But what else was I going to talk to you about? That was it. That was my list of things I want to talk to you about myself. I bought a bolo tie. I was like, can we stop at Cow Ranch in Cedar City on the way down there? And they're like, I guess, what do you need? I was like, I need this. And it was a bolo tie, if you're not sure what that is. It's like a string looped around. It's made out of leather and it has like a brooch on it and you can like do it up and down. And my friend is like, it's like a cowboy thing. My friend's like, does this have any purpose? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know, but I just know it's Western. And yeah, that's all. So we ended up all buying one. Okay, what do we want to talk about first? They are renovating the Delta Center. It's probably almost done. Because there's hockey there now. And the Smith family bought it. The Smith family used to own Qualtrics, and they sold it for a lot of money. Then they bought the Jazz. I think they own the hockey team. This is for my Utah people, if you care. They bought, let's see. the Southtown Mall, which includes like Target and it's not Barnes and Noble anymore. I think it's Marshall's. All those shops, the whole thing. And they're adding on, they took off the old Macy's at the mall and they're adding on another building. And that's going to be the training facility for the hockey team. I don't know why. It's clear down in Sandy, but it is. But I guess they had to change the layout of the Delta Center because how the ice was set. Did they lower it or raise it? I can't remember what they did. They either had to lower the court or raise the court because the seats they couldn't see. It was blocked. And then they built a new section of seats that can roll in and roll out when they need to. Basically, they wanted to be able to convert from basketball to hockey as easy as possible and to have the most spectators that they can get in there with the best views. So yeah, that's all I wanted to know or tell you. I saw it on a TikTok, I think. It was the president of the Jazz that was talking about it. And I was like, I love stuff like that, honestly. I love finding out stuff that's going on, that's being built, that's being remodeled, new roads going in. I just love all that stuff. I don't know why, I always have. Okay, this new show coming out is called Are You My First? A new reality show with Colton Underwood as the host. Colton Underwood, if you were aware, was on... did I get rid of it? No, why did I get rid of it? Oh, here it is. It was on The Bachelor. Yeah. And then he ended up coming out as gay, and now he's married to a man and has a baby. A lot has changed. Did you ever watch his documentary on Netflix? It was actually pretty good. I watched it one year. I think it was the same year that Wednesday came out. And I watched that, and I watched Wednesday while I decorated my huge Christmas tree. I remember it took me so long because it was one of those ones that has all the lights on it already, but the lights had burnt out. And I'm like, I don't want a bunch of lights on this tree and half of them not working. So I'm like, well, I'll just cut them off. Do you know how long that took to cut off the lights of a 12-foot Christmas tree? That is extensive. That took so much time. I'm actually proud of myself now that I look back at it. That took so much time. So yeah, I watched all of Wednesday and I watched the Colton, whatever his name is, documentary. Anyway, it says, Are You My First? Cast. Meet the 21 virgins looking for love. Basically, it's a show about all virgins. I don't know how they can tell that they're virgins, but apparently they can. The sexy singles are ready to pop their reality TV cherry. Hulu has revealed the cast of the new dating show Are You My First, featuring 21 virgins looking for love. The group of hopefuls includes a tour guide and stand-up comedian from Austin, Texas, a dance teacher from Los Angeles, a web developer from Provo, Utah. Shocking. A cocktail waitress from Tampa, Florida, and Miss New Orleans, USA, and an NFL cheerleader from New Orleans, all of whom have never had sex before. Plus, one co-star might be looking familiar to reality dating show fans. Bachelorette alum Mike Planeta, who competed for the affection of Katie Thurston on season 17 of ABC's series in 2021, is back in search of his soulmate and the woman he'll finally lose his virginity to. Are they just waiting for this show, or are they going to get married to these people and then do it? I mean, I don't believe them anyway, but I guess I don't know why I wouldn't believe them, but I don't know. I just don't believe in these dating shows. I'm so sorry. These reality shows, to me, I just can't get into. I don't know why. I've never gotten into these, like Bachelor, Bachelorette, Love Island, Love is Blind, 90 Day Fiancé. I just don't like those ones. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm trying. It says, as for why the 34-year-old who is currently living in San Diego and works as a gym owner and entrepreneur has never lost his V card. That's weird. He's a gym owner. I feel like gyms are very just like, there's just essence of sexual tension in gyms all the time. So, if you stayed abstinent for that long owning a gym, that's pretty good. Mike is still looking for his first because his Christian faith calls him to wait until marriage, according to Hulu's July 31st announcement. I swear they announced this before today. Weird. And he's not alone. As the streamer teased in a press release, Are You My First is a groundbreaking new dating experiment featuring the largest group of eligible virgins ever assembled, arriving in a tropical paradise with their hearts open and their V-cards intact. Virgin singles are free to explore their connections without judgment, the description continued. Hosted by Colton Underwood and Caitlin Bristow, the sexy young singles embark on a heated yet heartful journey packed with romantic dates, revealing challenges, and new love interests eager to find one. They better have capitalized on this and partnered with Virgin Voyages, Virgin Air, the whole Virgin company. They should have done this because what a missed opportunity. What a missed opportunity. And I know Richard Branson will be all over that because he's all over every opportunity to make more money. Not in a greedy way. He just loves being creative. So this would be definitely something for him. I want to watch the show just to see if they do that. If not, their marketing team should be fired because like that is just like spot on the nose. I don't know why I'm getting so passionate about this. Maybe I should go into marketing. Me has never marketed anything ever, except for me, not very well. It says, but while Mike credits his faith and his reason for staying celibate, others have different reasons for why they never had sex. For instance, hopeful Daya is looking for her first because she wants a storybook love and fears giving it to someone who won't last. According to Hulu, Godwin enjoys the attention of his virginity brings him and holds it out for his queen. Weird. Keep reading to know all 21 castmates. No, I do want to see the web developer from Utah. Where is he? Commercial pilot from Hammond, Oklahoma. Still looking for his first because he's never got a serious girlfriend. He's very attractive. 24, he's already a commercial pilot. Andrew, 25, tech sales from Salt Lake City. Okay. Boise, Spencer, 25, a residential solar salesman. Oh my gosh, I need to ask my friend if he knows this person. Still looking for his first because he's waiting for a connection to make the first experience fulfilling and meaningful. I bet you anything my friend knows him. Akeem, 27, the voiceover artist. Oh, interesting. Where's the web... Oh, here it is. Ty, 25, a web developer from Provo, Utah. Still looking for his first because he's chosen celibacy before marriage for religious reasons. I wonder what religion he's... Noah, 25, a business owner in San Clemente, California. Wow, okay. Well, here we go. When does this show start? I might have to tune in. I fear I may have to tune in. Okay, premieres August 18th on Hulu. So, there you go. There's been a lot that's happened, you guys, in these last few weeks. So, there's like, I don't know, it just seems like a very pop culture-y time, and I love it. Charli XCX, who she got married. Have I talked about that yet? Charli got married to George. He's from 1975. And it was like the most Charli wedding. She wore this really pretty dress, but Charli coded, you know? Kind of grungy. And then they were spotted afterwards at this pub or diner or something outside, sitting on the patio in the chairs, smoking a cigarette and drinking a cocktail. And I'm like, you know what? At least we know she's authentic and being herself today and not trying to play into like the stereotypical wedding thing. Anyway, she has partnered with Converse to make new shoes, and I actually really like them. I didn't think I would like them this much, but I do. August 5th, you can customize them if you want. But they have like this grungy, like ripped look to them. Looks like they have a key and locket. I don't know what that would be for. You can get 365 inscribed on them. You can get Party Girl inscribed like on the back, like on the rubber part. Angel, I don't know why Angel would be on there. They're very cool colors. Like these shoes would go well, not those ones. These shoes would go well with like a lot of different outfits. They're kind of like beige or like very, very dirty white, you know? Some shoes are hard to pair with things. We have the custom black. Oh, the insoles are lime green with the Charli XCX logo. These are cool. I want these. I wonder, are all of their shoes $100? I feel like every time I looked at Converse's website, all their shoes are the same price. Yeah, okay. I will be getting some of these, I think. Who knows? Maybe for my birthday. What is that episode of Kardashians where Kris is like, she's like, here's your gift for Friday. She's like, well, what's the day? She's like, it's Friday. It's just your Friday gift. And it's like a very expensive purse. And Kylie's like, oh, thanks. You're welcome. Maybe this will be my Friday gift to myself. Oh, I love spoiling me. Let's see, what is next? Jenna Ortega. This was interesting. Her salary has increased 800% on Wednesday. When does Wednesday come out? When does Wednesday 2 come out? September 3rd. Oh my gosh, you guys, about a month away. Okay, anyways, it says for season 1, she earned $240,000 for the entire season. In season 2, her salary has increased to $250,000 per episode. Her salary has increased by 800%, resulting in $2 million for season 2. Good for you. I love when people get what they deserve, especially women. You know what really bugged me? There was a part in Demi Moore's book, Demi Moore. I also watched, I was just trying to think, the 24th of July happened this week too, or last week. That's something I did too. It was a busy week, because I watched The Substance that night. Very interesting, very good show. It wasn't as gruesome as people were saying it was. I think maybe just because I had seen stuff on Twitter, but I was expecting it to be a lot worse. But in Demi Moore's book, she talked about how she demanded, or not demanded, but she asked for like $12 million for one movie, and they ripped her to shreds. The media and the public ripped her to shreds for that. They started calling her Gimme More, calling her selfish, calling her whatever. I'm like, if a man did that, no one would bat an eye. They'd be like, oh yeah, he deserves that. So I love when women get the money they're deserved, the money that they earned, and I just love it. So good for you, Jenna. Good for you. I am so happy for you. Speaking of that, Lady Gaga is in this new season. I don't know if she makes a cameo or what she's gonna be. It better be good. It better not be like a 10-minute long thing. That'll make me so mad. Me getting angry already. That'll make me so mad if she's only in there for like 20 minutes. But her show has started, her tour, and she's been in LA, Las Vegas, and San Francisco. And I love her. I love her so, 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 so much. But it's the same show basically as the Coachella set list. So I'm like, I'm glad I didn't overexert myself and spend money on tickets I really didn't have to go and basically see the same show. So as much as I love her, I've seen her 3 times now. Saw her for Art Pop, Joanne. Okay, so 3. And her tickets were so expensive, even for nosebleeds. So I'm like, I would love to pay that much money to be close and down by the stage, but to be up in the nosebleeds, I'm like, I don't want to pay that much. I'm sorry. So one thing she's doing though, at the end of each show, she's walking. She like walks on the stage, kind of like a catwalk, to a song from Art Pop. She's done GUI. She's done Sex Dreams. She's done Swine. Mary Jane Holland. What other songs has she done? She's done maybe Applause. I think Applause. She's done 5 shows. Anyway, I'm thinking. I don't think any of the art pop songs make it into this show, so maybe that's why she's doing it. But I'm thinking that we're gonna get art pop 2. There's been rumors for years and years that there's a second art pop album, and I really hope that's true. Art pop, if you're unaware, was not received well by people, which is so shocking to me. Me and my cousin Sadie talk about this all the time. It was so good from the very beginning. Like, I remember going to her art pop show in Salt Lake, and it wasn't even like sold out. Like, the seats, we were pretty high up, and the seats were pretty empty at the top. I'm like, what is going on? I do not understand. This album is so good. But now, I feel like the last 2-ish years, people have been giving it the flowers it deserves, and they're like, wait, this album's really good. We're like, yeah, where have you been? But could you imagine if this was her way of teasing art pop 2? I'd be so happy. I'd be such a happy boy. Okay, what's next? Wicked. We're getting ready for Wicked, you guys. Wicked Part 2. Also, we got it wasn't even a sneak peek, but it was a very for sure thing that the Meet the Parents 4 is happening. It's called Meet the Fockers. We still don't know who Ariana Grande's love interest is. The plot is, it seems to be as if Ariana is dating, I don't even know their names in the show. What's his name? What is his name? Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller and his wife's character's son. It's between the guy he was in the new Superman. He's the one that the girl is in love with. And he was also in Vacation. That show, I do not know why that movie did not do well, because that movie was so funny, you guys. That movie was so funny. Anyway, he's the older brother in that. His little brother bullies him. Or the guy from the first White Lotus, the brother, Sydney Sweeney's brother. They're 2 that have been really rumored to be the son in that movie. But it comes out next Thanksgiving. So a long time. We still got a long time. It'll be so interesting to see her go from Wicked to a like comedy rom-com type thing. But I'm so curious. I just love it. Anyway, Wicked is in full effect. We're actually, 4 months away from the second part? Oh, we're getting close, you guys. So that means we're going to be seeing advertising like crazy. The marketing teams of all these companies have been working overtime for Wicked for good. And I love it. I love going to the store and seeing like boxes of cookies branded in like Jurassic World or Spider-Man or Marvel, or, even if it's just like some random movie, like some rom-com. I love it. I love marketing. I shouldn't say I love consumerism, but I love to buy things. Consumerism has gotten out of hand, I will say, but it is fun to go to the store and see all of the stuff that they have on the shelves, and also get mad at all the stuff they have on the shelves, because like, why do we need this much of it? Like, why? But I am gonna buy these. General Mills brings the magic of Universal Pictures' Wicked for Good to kitchens with Glinda and Elphaba inspired cookies, cereal, cupcakes, and cake pops. So I'm guessing General Mills owns Betty Crocker and Pillsbury, because it says Betty Crocker, Pillsbury, and new Wicked cereal debut popular products to build fan excitement ahead of the epic conclusion of global cinematic phenomenon Universal Pictures' Wicked for Good, arriving in theaters November 21st, 2025. Okay, so from Pillsbury's Magic or Enchanted Kitchen, we got Pillsbury-shaped cutout cookies, Glinda's sparkling crown, and Elphaba's iconic hat come to life in pink and green dough. Pre-cut and ready to bake, these treats are perfect for fans who want to bring a little magic to movie night. Available at retailers nationwide starting early August for MSRP of 2 for $7. I don't know why I'm reading all this. Pillsbury Popular Packs. Favorites like cinnamon rolls and flaky crescent dough receive a packaging glow-up of suggestions for wickedly easy recipe shorts on the can of 4. I don't know why I'm reading all this, sorry. We've got cereal. Glinda Goodberry, the good witch for the breakfast bowl, has arrived after you've tested this dazzling, sparkling pink delight. Your breakfast choices will be changed for good. Oh god, I love all this. Elphaba Caramel Apple, well, that's interesting. This cereal packs a wicked crunch, bringing delicious caramel apple flavor and Elphaba's signature green to your breakfast table. And then Betty Crocker's Spellbook. Betty Crocker read her mixed reveal cupcake kits and cookie dough pop kits. Wow, this is a lot to read. Experience the magic once again. Last year's most popular treats are back and better than ever, flying back to shelves. New and improved flavor and magical reveals. Simply mix these beloved treats to see if you're perfectly pink like Glinda or enchantingly emerald like Elphaba. Remember, only Betty can reveal your true colors. Available at retailers nationwide starting in late August, starting at $5.98. Oh, I love it. Wait, what does that say? Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bacon flavor. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Hormel Black Label Bacon bring cinnamon sizzle to breakfast with new limited edition cereal. I can see that being like cinnamon bacon, but bacon flavored cereal? That's gross. That's not good. Could you guys imagine if Wicked bombed? Like, imagine if Wicked did like what Cats did. Like, I feel like Cats was so hyped up to be this great thing and then it just collapsed. Do you think they would have gone? They would have had to have done the second part. I wonder if they were for sure certain that Wicked would do well. I think they must have had to have, because the play was so popular. But anyway, what's next? Taylor Swift has 13 new wax figures at Madame Tussauds, and it's going to be in different... It says, are you ready for it? Madame Tussauds unveils 13 new Taylor Swift figures in historic global launch. So we've got the Man outfit, we've got the Midnight Rain outfit, we've got 1989, the Red, we've got Folklore, Fearless. Which one's that one? Is that another that's 1989. Are there two 1989s that I'm unaware of? Reputation, Tortured Poets Department, the first... What is that one? That one is Lover, Evermore. I think there's two for... Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. News that's sure to make every Swiftie's wildest dream come true. Global entertainment brand Madame Tussauds today unveils its biggest figure launch to date, creating not one but 13 brand new Taylor Swift wax figures. The figures launching in 13 cities across 4 continents will make guests feel as if they've stepped on stage at a Taylor Swift Eras tour. 250 years, wow. This simultaneous multi-figure launch is the most ambitious in Madame Tussauds' 250-year history. They've been doing this for 250 years? That is crazy. I want to see the original. I want to see the very first wax figure they built. It's pretty frightening. Reflecting, Taylor Swift standing as one of the most influential and enduring artists of the 21st century. The trailblazing star recently wrapped up her record-breaking Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, selling out 149 dates across 5 continents, and now Madame Tussauds marks this legacy by immortalizing iconic moments from the historic tour for fans around the world. Taylor Swift is a generational icon and a cultural powerhouse. Madame Tussauds has a centuries-old legacy for holding up a mirror to the world of fame, immortalizing these profiles that are making an imprint on today's culture. Taylor Swift's influence spans music, fashion, film, activism, and even the economy, said Laura Sherd, global brand director for Madame Tussauds. The phenomenal success of her record-smashing tour is a perfect moment for Madame Tussauds to immortalize the 13 figures, Taylor's lucky number, across 4 continents to ensure we're reaching as many fans as possible. We just know they're going to love it as much as we do. Guess where one of them's going to be? In Vegas. And I will for sure be going. I've actually never gone to Madame Tussauds, and I've always wanted to. It's been a thing where it's like, I'm going to do that one day. And I was like, is this the trip I'm going to do it? Hasn't been. I've been 50 times to Vegas probably, and it's never happened. So this is probably the thing that's going to get me there. A team of more than 40 highly skilled Madame Tussauds artists has been working tirelessly for 14 on the exciting project, which features each of the 13 figures dressed in unique fan favorite looks from Taylor Swift The Eras Tour. Images and footage released today reveal the Madame Tussauds figures in Hollywood, Las Vegas, New York, Orlando, and Nashville. Celebrate 5 of Taylor's most beloved album eras in show-stopping styles. Yeah, I'm gonna go see this. They have the Fearless dress. Not the Fearless. Speak Now dress. Love. I should have done this one after. The Wizard of Oz is coming to the Venetian. I saw a TikTok about it. They're like getting the foyer or the main area. Like when you walk into the Venetian, it's like you walk in and then you can go up either one side of the staircase or the other side, and in the middle there's a giant waterfall. That's where they're putting this Wizard of Oz thing, because I forgot they're doing a Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. Ready to experience the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere? There's no place to begin your journey like a suite at the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas. Hotel packages are available for limited time exclusively at the Venetian Resort, the resort connected to Sphere. Oh, I didn't know that. Are we sure? I thought that was the link. Book now for stays beginning on August 20th. Wizard of Oz Sphere packages. Standard package. I'm curious to see the price. Expedited entry at the VIP entrance. Premium seating in section 307. $15 food, beverage, and collectible laminate lanyard. Or there's the VIP package. Expedited early entrance in the West VIP entrance. Premium seating in 206. Exclusive access to VIP lounge, $50 food beverage thing, the Wizard of Oz Sphere complimentary VIP exclusive limited edition poster. That's a lot. Collectible lanyard and laminate. I think I said that wrong. Oh, it doesn't say the price. Should we see how much it is? This is cool. More than you can imagine. The Wizard of Oz. Book a package. Please just tell me. It's kind of a lot of money. The Sphere is not cheap, you guys. It is not cheap at all. Package 1, VIP, starts at $446 per person. The standard package starts at $253 per person. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. What else is on my list to talk about today? Katy Perry. She has been singing Cozying Up to, or Orlando Bloom. I'm so used to saying those two names together. Justin Trudeau, the former Prime Minister of Canada. That's where she's at right now, doing shows in Canada. And they were seen at dinner or lunch or something. Then they were seen on a walk. She went to her hotel, and then a few hours later they were seen somewhere else on a walk. And then they were like, okay, we'll know it's official if he shows up at her concert tonight. And guess who was there at her concert? Him. And people are kind of being weird about it. They're like, this is weird. Like, why this? Like, why? I'm like, my God, can she not just do something? Like, can she not just like do anything? Some people are like, this is really fun. I like this. This is not my bingo card for 2025. And then some people are like, this is weird. Why is this happening? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe because they're famous. Maybe that's why that's happening. Who knows? Trisha Paytas had her baby. I know this is all old news at this point, but she named it Aquaman. That, I don't know. Elvis and Malibu Barbie, I could get Aquaman. And Moses got on TikTok. I actually didn't watch the whole thing because it was just really long, and explained why they named him Aquaman and how they have a connection to water, and water is everyone is water, all this stuff, blah blah blah. I still don't know. I just can't get behind that. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. I could see Atlantis. I could see maybe not King Triton. That would be weirder than Aquaman. I don't know. I didn't see Aquaman coming. I don't know why, but there we are. And they're happy. She actually ended up getting her tubes tied as well, so everyone's like, oh no, the portal is closed. Because if you're unaware, when she had Malibu Barbie, the queen died, and then Malibu was born. And then when she had Elvis, the Pope died. And then everyone's like, who's gonna die now? And it's actually really sad. I mean, they all should be sad, but this new one, Ozzy Osbourne died, you guys. That is so sad. I didn't really know much about him. My mom didn't know that he bit a bat's head off on stage. I was like, do you remember that? She's like, no. I'm like, you don't remember that? I feel like that would have been like major news back when that happened. Should we see when it happened? Watch, it didn't even happen that long ago. I'm like, clear back when that happened. When did Ozzy Osbourne bite the bat's head off? Yeah, see? Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat on January 20th, 1982 during a concert in Des Moines, Iowa. What a wild thing to do in Des Moines, Iowa. That's probably the most crazy, exciting thing that's happened there ever. An audience member threw a dead bat on stage and Osbourne, believing it to be a rubber toy. Oh, he didn't even know. Oh. Oh. I did not know this till this day. Believing it to be a rubber toy bit its head off. He then realized it was real and had to receive rabies shots. Okay. Okay, sorry. A lot to unpack here. I thought he bit a live bat's head off. The bat was dead. And then he thought it was fake. Oh, that poor man. Oh, okay. Maybe he wasn't as crazy as I thought he was. Did Ozzy Osbourne really bite the head off a bat? Still, his actions on this night of 20th of January 1982, when the body of an unfortunate creature ended up separated from its head. Oh, it's the word bats. Oh, gosh, I can't even read this. Someone was telling me the other day about, because they had a copy of Saw 10. Did you know there's 10 Saws? First of all, why are there 10 Saws? And he's like, wait, the plot was actually really good. I'm like, the plot? What are you talking about? Aren't they all the same? He's like, no, this was really good. I'll have to watch them. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, I cannot watch those movies. He started explaining to me, he's like, I almost passed out because of this one scene in the theaters. I don't even know how I want to explain it to you. Anyway, a lady has to cut her leg off and then squeeze the bone marrow, I can't even talk about it, out of the leg. That is disgusting. That is awful. That is so... Who comes up with this stuff? I have a friend... in high school, she would fall asleep to the Saw movies. And every time I tell that to people, I get the reaction I want because it's so bizarre. And they're like, you need to check on your friend. I'm like, yeah, probably. Could you imagine? I could not. Could not. David Archuleta has a new book out called, well, no, he's having a new book out. He's releasing a book called Devout on February 17th. So get ready for that. Sorry, I feel like I skipped over Ozzy Osbourne pretty quick. The family had a funeral for him yesterday in London, and there were people everywhere. Like, people in the streets, people had signs and banners, and everyone loved Ozzy. I just love that so much. And Sharon, poor Sharon, they were soulmates. They loved each other from the beginning to the end. Did you ever see that? I don't even know what show it was, where it was Sharon Osbourne and some other girls, and they were fighting. And one of them brought up Ozzy Osbourne. And Sharon's like, sorry, can you give me just a second? And she like pretends like she's coughing, and she picks up her drink and takes a drink, and she's not really coughing, you guys. Takes a sip of it and then pours it on the girl. Like, just totally splashes the girl. And they get in a huge fight, and someone's like, she was sued for this. Should we say that really happened? Did Sharon Osbourne get sued for drink at lady? You're putting in the most vague. Yes, Sharon Osbourne was sued after throwing a drink on Megan Hosserman during a reunion episode of Rock of Love Charm School. Hosserman also alleged Osbourne grabbed her hair and scratched her during the altercation. The lawsuit included claims of battery, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The case was later settled out of court. I would love to know how much they paid her. But the thing is, they have so much money. How much was he worth? How much? They were like the first reality TV people, you guys. Them and Jessica Simpson were like the very first reality television people. And now look at us. We're just reality television sick. We're just like consuming so much of it. How much is Ozzy Osbourne worth? $220 million. Wow, good for them. Celine Dion makes bold admission about Ozzy Osbourne after his death. Interesting. The music world continues to mourn the loss of heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away tragically on July 22nd at age 76. Among the countless artists paying tribute, the Prince of Darkness is global superstar Celine Dion, who took to social media to honor the iconic musician she called a true original. I was deeply saddened to hear about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy and I were label mates for many years, and although we came from very different music universes, I always admired his boundless spirit and ear for melody on songs like Mama, I'm Coming Home. Dion later wrote an emotional tribute. Dion's praise for Osbourne extended beyond his musical talents, highlighting the qualities that made the Black Sabbath frontman beloved by those who knew him. She described him as a true original, fearless and simply larger than life, but also kind, thoughtful, and generous. Why is that bold? I don't understand. I can't stand clickbait. Why was that a bold thing to say? That was a nice thing to say. Oh, people drive me nuts. E-News was canceled. Did you hear that? I feel like the E-News is canceled every 5 days. But it makes sense. They're still gonna do an online presence and social media presence, but they're not doing a show. My question is, what is E going to become? What shows are even on E anymore? I think they do reruns of Kardashians. At one time, they were top tier television. They had their bag and they were making so much money. Chelsea lately, Kardashians, can't think of anything else out right now. The Bella twins, whatever that show was. Like, they had a lot of good shows on there. Fashion Police, are you kidding me? But yeah, it kind of makes sense. I'm just kind of curious as to what the channel will become eventually. I don't know. But it's been going for 30-something years. When I watched it, it was Jason Kennedy, Juliana Rancic, and Kat Sadler. And you guys remember Kat Sadler quit because they wouldn't pay her any more money, but they were hiring other people and paying them more. Very weird. Very, very weird. How do people think they're going to get away with stuff like that? Like, someone's like, I found out my male coworker was making more than me, and he started a month ago. I've been here for 3 years. I'm like, how does that even come about? Like, you're a man, well, I'm going to click this button and you'll make more money. Like, I just don't understand how people could do that. Hulk Hogan died. That's pretty sad. Apparently he had cancer too. Also, apparently he wasn't a very good guy. I remember watching his show, Hogan Knows Best, back when his family was together. And it was before or like during when Brooke was starting her music career. Brooke Hogan has some good songs, you guys. Now I think she's like retired that life and she's like kind of a Christian girly, but she has some bangers. I'm not kidding. You should go listen. Brooke Hogan. What songs that I was listening to him the other day? Heyo, that's a good one. And what's the other one that she sang? But someone's like, now that the man is dead, now that the man is out of the way, Brooke, please come back to music. About Us. That one. Heyo, Strip, For a Moment. Like, these are all, she did really good. Really, really good. I highly recommend going to listen to her. There's a rumor Miley and Ariana might team up for the Super Bowl. And my question is, does Miley know how many people are at the Super Bowl? Because it's more than 250 people. I'm just still kind of salty about that. So, I don't know. I can't see Miley doing it, but I can see Ariana doing it. Which might make sense. Do you think that that's what Ariana meant when she said... Because the other day, she said, you guys all thought I would give up music. Now that I'm doing acting, you thought wrong. Just get ready for 2026. People are thinking it's like a mini tour, which I guess it could be. But what if it's the Super Bowl? What if it is the Super Bowl, you guys? Also, Miley Cyrus confirms that there will be something in the works for the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana. The fact that it was the 20th anniversary is going to be. And I remember it vividly. I remember seeing so many commercials for that show. And then the night it premiered, I can't remember, I came in late, but I had to try and shower. I just remember running into the shower, showering really fast, and then running and sitting right in front of the TV and watching it. And I was like, they're onto something here. This show is fantastic. And that was the beginning of like a colossal career for Miley Cyrus, for anyone. And I guess now that this was announced, Hannah Montana's music is blowing up. My question is, haven't you guys still been listening to it? I have. I used to be like 15 and be like, okay, I need to start listening to different music. Like, I need to get into more like bands and like male singers and whatever. Like, I can't be like 27 and listening to Hannah Montana. Well, guess who was 27 and listening to Hannah Montana still? Yeah, I still listen to Hannah Montana, and I just love that people are resurging it. But someone's like, just think about that. That's 2 careers for one person. That's 2 completely different careers, and one person is doing it. She's done 2 incredible things. I can't. You know what? I do understand she probably wants a break from singing and being in front of all these people, but it's just so hard because she never was like that. Like, she's always wanted to be a star and in front of all these people, and it was a great entertainer on stage. And then to hear her say, I only want to sing for rooms of 200 people. Okay, so you mean all of your agents and executives and their children? Like, that's the only people that's going to see these rooms. No offense, but it's just really annoying. It's really annoying. Taylor Swift was spotted in LA filming a music video. I guess is what we're speculating. I wonder if, because there's been a rumor that she has a new album coming out that's very pop, like 90s synth pop inspired. That would be fun. But I wonder what this music video is for. It better be for Getaway Car. It better be. It's weird to know like what her next move will be. We thought we had an idea because she didn't own her music, and now she does. So it's like, oh, well, we were pretty sure Reputation was coming out, but I guess maybe it's not? Yeah, I don't know. Astronomer, that company that the CEO that was caught at the Coldplay concert, apparently he's trying to sue Coldplay. People are like, oh yeah, because Coldplay made you cheat on your wife. But they brought Gwyneth Paltrow on as like a temporary marketer or something, ambassador for their company. Because I don't think works there anymore. I don't think that lady works there. And Coldplay Chris Martin, the lead singer, used to be married to Gwyneth Paltrow. That is genius marketing. I love when people. Ooh, I just love when people are creative and grab onto that. Also, the whole Sydney Sweeney thing, I don't know. It didn't bother me as much as everyone else. I can see where people have their theories and all this stuff, but whatever. But someone was like, they need to get Victoria Justice on the scene, like quickly. Another jean company, Abercrombie or someone else, and be like, I think we all have good genes. I'm like, that is a good idea, and I hope someone takes it. Basically, she did this commercial with American Eagle, and she talked in this really kind of weird voice, almost with an accent. I don't know, it didn't bother me, but some people like hate it. Some people are like pissed at her for it. And some people are saying it's because of she has blonde hair and blue eyes, which we all know there was a man back decades ago that prioritized people with blonde hair and blue eyes. But then it's like, but that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like how like people nowadays are still getting in trouble for that. How can they help that? I don't know. It's just really weird to me. But she basically was like, lots of traits are passed down from parents to offspring, like hair color, eye color, something else. I can't even remember. And she's like wearing these jeans, and people are like, the jeans don't even fit her that well. And like the slogan is Sydney Sweeney has good genes. But yeah, so people are saying, someone said on TikTok that they should get her, no, they should get Victoria Justice and say, I think we all have good genes. And if you're wondering where that's from, I've actually used that clip in this podcast before. It's when they're interviewing the cast of Victorious, and so there's like four girls there, and they're talking about how well Ariana can sing. Like, yeah, Ariana sings all the time. She sings so much. Like, she's such a good singer. And then Victoria Justice is standing there. You can tell she's just envious that she's getting. I feel bad now because she just talked about this and how she was bullied and harassed and sent death threats because of this. Who sends death threats? First of all, who's out here doing that? That is just crazy to me. But she said, I think we all sing. It just like it turned into this huge thing. So it would be genius. It'd be so good. God, maybe I should do marketing. Me doesn't even come up with that idea and just takes it anyways. Let's see, we got an hour and 9 minutes. I think that might be. Oh wait, no, I want to talk about this. Okay. There's a lot to talk about. Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson are dating. I did not picture that happening, but I love that. They are on a new movie together. They star in it, and apparently they fell in love that way. Did you know Liam Neeson? He's the Taken guy. He was married to Natasha something. What's her last name? She was the mom off of Parent Trap, and they met during a play. And fell in love. I think they had an affair and they fell in love and they were like madly in love. She ended up dying in 2009. She was, I think, here in Park City. I think it was Park City. She skied into a tree and she went back to the hotel room and never woke up. They're saying it's probably a severe concussion and you're not supposed to go to sleep when you have a concussion. So, I mean, obviously, but that's so sad. So he hasn't dated anybody since then. That was what, 16 years ago. And they just seem so happy together. I just love that. I don't know. I just love when celebrities get together. I just do. It's so fun. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau went on a date. And this one, Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas are dating. Apparently they confirmed it. Someone's like, I found out all these three couples were dating in the last 3 hours. I'm like, as did I. Yeah, anyway. Okay, we'll end on this one. Celsius. The energy drink. You guys, I haven't had an Alani today. I haven't. There's hope. There's progress. This has happened before. I haven't had them, but I truly can see addiction now. I've never really been this addicted to something. I kind of get addicted tendencies, but it usually fades after a while. This one has stuck around for a while and is getting worse. It's getting progressively worse. Like, I had 3 Alanis yesterday, you guys. But I was also really busy. I go throughout the day, like, wake up, I'm like, I'm not going to have an Alani. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I need one. I have to have one right now. Like, give me an Alani right now. And, yeah, so I'm sorry to all the smokers out there and all the people who are really addicted to things. I feel you on a very different level, but my heart will thank me, probably. I think it's destroyed my gut, so we'll have to be working on that. Anyway, Celsius, they sent out a shipment of drinks, and apparently instead of Celsius in it, it was High Noon vodka seltzers. And people are like, how did that even happen? Because they don't even use the same facility to do this in. Apparently they were sent Celsius cans, and before the error was even like fixed, it was too late, and the drinks were already on the shelves. And Someone's like, finding a vodka seltzer in a Celsius is like finding Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Like, yeah, that's true. How fun would that be? I mean, you can just go buy High Noons, but how fun would it be to get one of the cans? It's in like the cosmic. It's in 3 different cans it could be in. The blue one, the cosmic one, and the like retro one, I think. The Arctic blue, cosmic, and retro. So look out for those ones. I don't know where they'd be, but anyway. Um, yeah, there's still a lot more I can talk about, but I guess I'll save it for next time. Thank you for listening. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're liking these video podcasts. I'm trying to put myself out there a little bit more. How much did they say the creator industry was worth? How much money? That's a lot more than I even thought. The creator economy is a massive and rapidly growing sector, estimated to be worth $250 billion currently. It's projected to reach $500 billion by 2027. This signifies a significant shift in how content is created and consumed, with creators becoming central to marketing and business strategies. Wow. I can kind of see where TikTok is going to start going under in the sense of less people are going to use it, because literally it's a video, and then it's the next video is a TikTok ad. The next video is an ad from an actual company, specifically Amazon usually. And then the next ad is another TikTok shop thing. And I'm like, Kate, like, I get people trying to make money and stuff, but all these, it's just like ads now. That's all it is. I don't know. I don't love the TikTok shop yet. I just don't love it. You have to have a certain amount in there to get free shipping, but it has to be a certain product. Like, you can't just add a bunch of stuff and it's free shipping. It has to be certain products you have to add. It's like, but I don't want that. But I don't want to pay $11 for shipping. So then I just go to Amazon and I pay $2 more for whatever product they're selling on TikTok, and I get free shipping and I get it in a day. See what I did there? Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate everyone listening. Thank you so much. What time is it? 9:15. It's the last day of July, you guys. Oh, that makes me so sad. I love July. I really love July, but I'm really looking forward to the fall this year for several reasons. But I am looking forward to fall and Christmas. I love Christmas. Find me that Martha Stewart ghost mirror. Anyone. I'll pay you double what you find it for, because I want that mirror so bad. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go on TikTok and find it. And if you find me that mirror, I'll pay you double. Not kidding. I'm not kidding. Okay, thanks. Bye.